Let's move to Gauteng, an area that's made headlines for the police's alleged heavy-handed response. But with the murder case of Nathaniel Julie still before the courts and the police adapting their approach to crime in Eldorado Park, today Operation Molao is in the Johannesburg neighborhood of Eldorado Park in an attempt to enforce the law and lockdown regulations. For more on this, we're joined by our reporter, Ngobile Madlala. Ngobile, thank you so much for your time. With there still being some friction, I think, with the police in Eldorado Park due to the shooting of Nathaniel Julies. How has Operation Molao been received there?
Well, it's gone quite swiftly. I just want to show you what's happening so far. You can see quite a number of cars have been blocked in this point. The police are obviously checking the normal, which they would do on Molao, which is the driver's fitness. They're checking at the vehicle, if the vehicle has the right papers, and also to just check that people are following, of course, the regulations. So you would have heard the police officer behind us speaking, shouting there, saying that people must wear their masks. But I just want to show you this side. These are the vehicles that they're stopping, and this is one of the vehicles that has just been stopped. What they're doing there is that they're just going to open the bonnets to ensure that the VIN number as well as the papers do correspond. We've seen quite a number of cars being stopped today, and they already arrested some of the people. But I just want to bring in PC here to perhaps explain to us what's going on. So we've seen quite a number of cars being, quite a number of stolen cars today. What is going on? How are the numbers looking?
We are doing very well because thus far we got 2 positively identified stolen with case numbers where these cars were stolen. And the third one, it looks like this guy was involved in an accident. So they bought the parts, and then it's a part from another vehicle and whatever. So we'll take it for further investigation. But that's fine, this roadblock, I think we are doing very well because Home Affairs, they've already taken in 15 undocumented persons. And we do have other bubbles teams which are working inside Eldorado Park, inside Freedom Park, to focus on some of the identified addresses where we know that people are dealing with drugs. I hope that we will get positive result out of it. But I'm also excited that our detectives, they didn't disappoint again. They've started yesterday night, and this morning they reported 908 wanted suspects arrested, and of which over 300 of those were arrested in District Johannesburg. So I'm excited with what we have achieved thus far.
Quite a busy time indeed, PC. I just want to find out, because we've seen some flaring up of the taxi violence in the recent weeks, and also with the eNCA saying that the police are not playing their part. So from you, we want to know, what is the current strategy to fight the taxi war flaring up in Johannesburg?
We do have a strategy in place. And even though I'm not going to talk about, give a detail about it, but it's a five-pillar plan, which we are having to can deal with this. And among the others, one of the crucial pillar is that one of conflict resolution. And this pillar is the pillar which the Department of Public Transport are responsible for. To can engage the stakeholders, talk to them, identify the causal factors of these taxis. Of this taxi conflict, so that they can resolve the impasse. And failure thereof, when crime is committed, we implement these other pillars of the strategy, whereby one of those is the prevention part. The prevention part, we are having the combat teams comprising of different law enforcement agencies. It's the police, it's the metros, it's Gauteng traffic, and then these people, their responsibility daily, they move around the affected roads where we know that there's a problem. They visit the taxi rank where there is challenges, and they focus solely on the taxi issues. That's the prevention part. And the investigation part, you'll recall that after the Shongwe Commission of Inquiry, we were actually told that, you know, this team is not fully capacitated and it is also tainted. We have dealt with those rotten potatoes in that one, and then we have also beef up the people who must deal with those things.
All right, thank you very much, PC. We're just going to let you carry on with what you're doing. Well, PC, just explaining to us that there is a strategy to fight with regards to what's going on in Johannesburg with the taxi war flaring up currently that we have heard of. Also just saying that they are looking into all that's happening currently in Johannesburg.
All right, that's our reporter, Ngobile Madlala. She's tracking Operation Molao in El Dorado Park. Well, we